YouTube. Welcome to Sunday Night Charts, Father's Day edition. Hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are doing very well. My name is Jim. I'm a crypto trader, Forex trader, here to help you understand the market from an Elliott Wave perspective. And it's Sunday Night Charts, where we get together every Sunday night looking at the charts, getting ready for the week, seeing what Bitcoin looks like it might be doing. I'm going to be looking at it from a wave structure standpoint, often the lacking part of most people's TA, and I'm here to fill that gap with you. So with that said, guys, I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. There's just a couple of you here. Let's see if other people join. I know it's Father's Day, and maybe people aren't ready to do it. Let me turn off my VPN here. Let's see. Oh, I think I am disconnected. Perfect. Let me also check audio and video. Give me a feedback here. Let me also get my picture on the screen. 3, 2, 1. Activate. Boom. There I am in all of my glory. Good to see y'all. Hope you're well. All right. If you're here, shout out. Let me know you're here. Let me welcome you and tell me where you're from. Happy Father's Day to you. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you enjoyed your time with your family. What's up, James Bond? I know where you're from. I know where you're living. How's the tooth business in Puerto Rico? Doing lots of fillings, man. You're doing lots of crowns and you pulling teeth. Are you the guy? Are you like the guy on Little Shop of Horrors? Hey, Evo, good to see you, buddy. Feeling bearish? Feeling bullish? What do you think, buddy? I'm feeling bearish. The wave structures are bearish, even though we're getting a pullback right now. But I'll let you know when I get bullish, guys. I'm gonna in this live stream give you a heads up on when I think to turn bullish. And so for now, the wave structure is bearish. All right, I'm gonna just go ahead and jump into the analysis. It might be a short live stream tonight. Looks like it. I think people will trickle in as time moves on. There's 15 of you here. Hit the likes, guys, if you don't mind. That would make my night. I had a great day with my family. We went to a local minor league baseball game and had a blast. Just had fun. So just we bought Dippin' Dots and drinks and kids got free hot dogs and sat on the second row on the first base line, just kind of right behind first base, just a little bit past first base, kind of towards the right field, not quite. It was a great place to be. Loved watching it. Had a lot of fun. The Whitecaps in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They kind of feed the Detroit Tigers. But anyway, all right. What's up, Daniel L? Good to see you. Hey, Keith. Good to see you. Yeah, let's see. Ionis Subvites. I don't know how you say it. Bear market coming? I don't know. Not necessarily, but yeah, maybe. Sam XBT thinks it's a little bit more bullish on the daily. Looks good. Weekly, not so much. Yeah, let's. I think the daily. Yeah, we might get a bit of a pullback. I think we got a little bit of a bullish wave as far as short term. But actually, this wave right here is still trending. If you look in the RSI, we're still in a downward trend here. So even though the momentum may be oscillating back to the upside, we might get a bit of an upward turn here. It doesn't mean it can't just roll over and come on down. And so that's we'll have to watch and see how this plays in here. This could, if we get some deeper downward movement, we could be getting that as well. So we'll watch that. I just took a short on Ethereum, and I've already taken profit. I'll look for another entry, but we had basically a three-wave pullback, guys. Boom, 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 right to the 618. You can't help but not. You see a setup like that. You see a perfect, impulse wave to the downside with a three-wave pullback, guys. I mean, how can you not? How can you not play that? So. So, yeah, I'm getting a bit of a message here. I got to turn off. I got to respond here. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to respond, turn my notifications off there. Anyway, I played that short, and once the 1 minute kind of got oversold, I'll look for another entry. If we get a pullback, I'll play another short, and we'll see if this continues to the downside. But for now, 5 minute doesn't look finished on Ethereum, so looks like we got more downside to go, but we could get a bit of a pullback first and then down. That's what I would like to see at least. I'd love to see a bit of a three-wave move and then more down. So we will see. We will see. All right, guys. Well, with that said, but that's a trade I just took, guys. I take trades on the 1 minute chart, guys. 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minutes sometimes. Depends on how fast I think I get in and out. I take look for profit somewhere around 20%. When price moves about 20 to 50%, I take profit. Got a 50% move on this one right here, so that means price moved 50%. 50% of one. It's a 0.5%. That's what I mean. But I use 100x leverage, and take a chunk and get out. Take a chunk and get out. That's the way I trade. So I don't care. That's why you see me. I don't care whether it goes up or down. I really don't care which direction it's going. So what I offer you guys as a channel here is an unbiased opinion about where I think Bitcoin is going. I don't have any stake in the game. I don't buy crypto. I trade it. I'm literally just a trader, and that's it. I don't invest in it. I think if Bitcoin comes down again and hits my $10,000 to $12,000 target that I'm kind of looking for, and I see all the right signals that I'm looking for as a trader, then I probably will make a longer term investment for a much bigger move of the market that I believe is coming in the coming years. But I don't think it's happening now. I personally, in my belief system right now, what I've seen on the chart, I don't think we're going to get 100K anytime soon, like in the next month or 2 months. I don't think we're going to get it, but I'm going to tell you before the end of this live stream that what will change my mind on that. Okay. So anyway, let's dive into the analysis here and see what we can see. All right. Don't forget, guys, I'm not here to give you financial advice. I'm just here to tell you what I think about the market, and I hope you guys enjoy talking about it with me. Okay. All right. All right. My daughter's back there screaming. How many of you heard that? That would be interesting to know, so I can let her know that she's being heard by all the world, people all over the world listening to my daughter scream. All right. So a couple of things that we just want to look at the short term. We'll get into the macro time frame in just a minute, but we've broken that structure right there. We've broken this upward move. It's broken, and it's now become out of proportion. Hold on 1 second. Okay, had to take care of that. Sorry about that. So this is broken structure to the downside, and that generally means that a new wave has begun to the down. Okay, so what is that wave forming? My best guess right now is an ABC. Right, we got an A, we got a B, and now we're in the middle of a C wave. And I don't think that C wave is done. It could come. It could come deeper. It should come deeper. Okay. Now, there are other options for what that wave could be. Okay, but that's the first thing I'd be watching for. Is this going to be an ABC? Because the other option here is that this is a wave 1 to the downside, and this 3-wave move is a wave 2 to the upside. And now what we're getting is a wave a 3. We're in the middle of a 3, and this 3, if compared to the size of this 1-2. If that's a 1-2, okay, 3s, we're looking 3 down here, 4 and 5, okay. we would pull the fibs on this ordinarily and look at this entire structure as an ABC, this larger move. Okay, and it would not be anything for price to get down to 50K is 50K right here is the 127 area. That's a very common area for Bitcoin to. That's a common extension, I should say, for a C wave to come, the 127. But based upon how this wave looks right here, it's pretty large. Okay, so I would expect price to find a bounce somewhere around the 1618 here. It'll bounce back up and then hopefully find a fifth wave down. So this is something like this is what we would expect to see on the higher time frame, and we would call this an A, a B, and then a C wave. Okay, now zooming out a little bit, just kind of say, okay, well, if that's the case, if we get a wave like that, okay, what would that be doing structure-wise if we get something like that, if that were to play? Well, it might not be an ABC. It could be even more bearish than that. It could be a 1, 2, 3. So one of the things we could see is we could say that's a 1, 2. We get a 3, which would probably become deeper. Okay. To the 2618 down here, we get so we'd find some support probably on wave 3 right there. We get a wave 4 bounce, and we get a wave 5. That takes us down to about 8,000. 8,000 to 12,000 is my goal, is one of my targets. Now that's a really bearish scenario, okay? And that would be a 5-wave move, okay? That would be 5 waves. And that 5-wave move would be the C wave of a much larger correction. We would look at this as an A. We look at this as 3 waves, B. And then we would look at this as a C wave. Okay. That when everybody thought price was here and that we were going down to $10,000 or $12,000, when everybody thought that here, and then we started going up, except Jim Pierce. Jim Pierce was screaming, hey, we're going up, we're going up, we're going up. Okay. I was very bullish down here, I was expecting about 41 to 43K. We got much more than that. We got an extended wave for sure. But 41 to 43 was, and then 48 was my extended target. Okay. We got more than that, but I was screaming up here. Right, and let me know in the comments if you remember that. And then this would be the C wave. It would be 5 waves, and this would be a large flat. Okay, and this could be coming down. And start find its support somewhere at the end of December, and beginning of January, like Bitcoin often does. Like Bitcoin often finds support around December, January. Okay. Like right here, for instance. This was December, January. Okay. This was the top of end of a move was December, January. Okay. So December, January is often an area where we see the end of a move happen. Okay. But not always, but so this move was December, January up to July. Okay. Let's see, this move right here was December, January, right in here. So lots of pivots happen around December, January. If this were to come down hard and fast, we might see a pivot around December, January. I don't know. It didn't have to do that. Good. Just an idea. All right. And then that's when we would see Bitcoin beginning to, okay, let's make a wave 1 now. It'll kind of go up correctively and slowly, probably, but probably bigger than these waves. And then probably you see a big downer wave that takes years, right? If we get on the 3-day chart, this right here, this 1-2 wave would take years. Okay. And then we could get a 1, 2. Then all of a sudden we just start going. Okay. And by the end of the decade, beginning of next decade, we're screaming. Where Bitcoin is over 100K, like we all expected, and that's when I think Bitcoin goes. So we have a scenario here on the chart here that I know everybody's looking at this saying, yeah, we're definitely going to 100K. It's a bull run. It's ETFs, blah blah blah. ETFs, this and that. And I say this probably every week, but Bitcoin doesn't have to go up to 100K right now. In fact, I say this all the time. Excuse me. Bitcoin often goes where you expect it to go, just not in a way that you expect it. Bitcoin often goes where you expect it to go, but not where you expect it. So if you're just going to look at this chart here, this is showing weakness right here. This is showing weakness. I'm bearish right now. Bearish. Hasta la vista, Barbie. I'm bearish right now. Small time frame, we're probably going to get a pullback of some kind, right? Oh, let me take a peek at Ethereum, because I think I may have just missed my entry for my... I just missed my entry, guys. I got a 3-way pullback and I missed it. Dag on it. Bummer. You got to do my live stream and not trade. Don't enter here, though. Don't enter here. That's almost certainly a trap. But I would have caught it. I would have caught that for a nice little move. That's my trading style right there. Would have taken profit already. Oh yeah, I'd probably be holding it right now and with my finger on the button ready to take profit, because we were already at 33% after my entry would have been there. So yeah, all right. Anyway, yeah, this is almost certainly a trap. I would expect to see something like that before we get another move down. Probably, or I mean, it doesn't have to, but I would. That's often the case. I guess the other possibility here is that we just have a W. There's an X. Now we're getting Y, or an ABC. If that's 5 waves, we got ABC. And we find some support, maybe some price support on that trend line here. And if we find support there, then maybe we go up for another wave. Maybe this wants to go up for another wave. But looking at the volume profile right now, I mean the volume here, much more likely this is a reversal. Looking at that volume there, yeah, with that much volume at a pivot point, it's much more likely this is coming down deeper. So anyway, if you want to trade, I'm bearish. Bearish for now. I think this wave looks bearish. This volume is giving me a bearish signal on all the time frames, 5, 15, 1. I've got divergence where I need to see divergence. I got a 3-wave shape here, pretty crystal clear. I'm seeing everything I need to see to kind of feel good about taking a short or looking for short entries here. Not trading advice or financial advice, just the way I look at waves, guys, and the way I trade. So I use Elliott structures along with the RSI and patterns I see there, patterns in volume that I see, and I look for confluence there, and look for high what do you call it? High probability trades with low risk. Right. Hey, Jordan Levy. Why, thanks, man. glad you liked the Sunday Night Lives. Appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, Nick, good question. Is it going to be a slow burn or is it going to be a fast move? You know, I mean, I can draw it on the chart both ways, personally. Let me just check my camera here. Okay, I'm in the picture pretty good. I just leaning back now. I'm in the chill mode now. Got the coffee, guys. I'm in chill mode. I got to drink some cold things too here. Hold on. Yeah, is it slow burn or going to go down fast? Well, here's a couple of ideas for you guys. And guys, by the way, I'm going to give you my bullish signal in just a minute. What I'm expecting to see if it's bullish. I'll show you some bullish scenarios as well. But right now, I'm bearish. This right here is showing weakness up here. I was about to say it's this is weak. This is weakness. Okay. The only way this goes from weak to strong to me, okay? The only way this turns strong for me, here it is. Let me just give it to you. Is this? You see this trend line right here? That we break above that trend line, we break above it, and it holds. And that break holds. Okay. I'm not talking about seeing a hit above the trend line and then a reversal back down. Okay. If I see something like that, that's still bearish. That becomes an ending wave, 5-wave move, and boom, and this is the end, and we just get one more hit to the high, and that's possible. That is, in fact, that's plausible. So there's a possible maneuver for you, guys. What I have to see for me to be bullish here is I need to see a break above this trend line, a retest of it, and a hold of it. Okay. If you want to go to smaller time frame, for instance, I mean, just to give you an idea here, okay? Okay, let me go to the smaller time frame, 4-hour chart, okay? When we got this pullback right here, okay? When we got that pullback, okay? There was a trend line that was formed. There it is. That trend line right there was broken. It was retested. And if I play the chart, you know what happens next. Okay. It held and it continued. Okay. It broke the high. Made a higher high. And it held that high. It retested a little bit. The breakout, and it held, and it continued on, okay? So after a correction of this nature right here, this broke out, retested, and continued on. It didn't break back in to the trend area. It broke out. And that's what I really need to see, guys. That's what Bitcoin needs to show me if I'm going to be bullish. Because how often do we get moves like this at the top? Where we get moves that look corrective, they look 3-wave-ish, and then all of a sudden we just get a hit to the high and then boom, back down, and it's reversal. Okay, that's often how Bitcoin acts. So just because we go hit the high again doesn't make me bullish. I need to see a break of that trend line. Okay, I need to see a break of that level and a holding of that level. Okay, and until I see that, okay, then I'm not bullish. The wave structure on the chart is bearish. Okay. This is bearish wave structure. Okay, this right now we have broken this to the downside. Now, if this breaks back above this trend line here, then my tune has to change a little bit. My tune has to change a bit. When this level gets taken out, fine, but it has to hold. That level has to hold and then continue on. Okay, in order for me to say, you know what, no longer bearish anymore. We have price action that is now showing me bullishness. Because right now, listen. Oh, sorry. Just because we got this little pop to the high, it only popped in 3 waves, guys. It went up in 3 waves. So that's for me as an Elliott waver, that's corrective. That's corrective in nature. In other words, That's a three-wave correction, correcting this move here. All right, and then we had some kind of impulse with a three-wave pullback that retested that high, but it did not break that high. So for me as an Elliott waver, I'm looking at that as a 1 and a 2, or an A and a B. Okay. Now it could be A, B, C, and we could be going up again. All right, that's fine. That's dandy. It can do that if it wants to do that, but it's got to do it for me to get bullish. I'm not just going to look at this and say, "Oh, we're at the all-time high." And the ETF and this and that, and I'm bullish, bullish, bullish. I don't operate that. I look at the wave structure, say, what is the wave structure telling me? Okay. Now, I have to at least respect the fact, however, that while we have broken down here out of this trend, it's got to hold that level. So I respect the notion that it could break back up. But for now, I've got to respect this bearish signal. That is a bearish signal. Just like you had this break here, right there. That's a bearish signal, all right? And we didn't get bullish again, okay, until that level got broken and respected, which we got bullish here. We were looking for a bullish wave up. We said, hey, listen, this broke out. It respected it with a pullback, and then it gave some continuation. But it's only gave a three-wave. It's got a three-wave continuation. So, as an Elliott waver, I'm looking at this as a leading diagonal potentially. And there's an impulse wave that's a leading diag with an ABC pullback that did not take the high out. And now I'm looking for a move to the downside. All right? I'm looking for a C wave, because that could be either A and B, and it could be looking for C now, right? Or that could be a 1 and a 2 and looking for 3. I'm going to throw away that count right there. That count goes away, guys, as far as being an impulse wave. The moment the high is broken. So the moment this high is broken, I can no longer look at that and say, hey, that's a leading diag, potentially. I can't do it anymore. I can't look at this wave and say, hey, there's a leading diag potentially right there. I can't do it because impulses can't be broken by the wave 2. And if it breaks the top, it's going to lose its wave 2 shape. So either way, I'm throwing it out the door. A break of the top, I get more bullish. But I want to watch the reaction. Because let's just say I get a break of the top right here. That's fine and dandy. But I could have some kind of ending diag here, where it's some kind of expanding diag. Boom. We get a 5th wave, and then we get rejection back in. One other possibility here is that this goes up in 3 waves. This becomes a W, X, and a Y wave, breaking the top. And then we come back down. But if that happens, if we break the top in what I think is 3 waves, then I'm real bullish. Because I'm looking at this as a flat. I'm looking at this as A, B, C, and then I'll be looking for a big move to the upside. That's going to be then I'll change my tune. Okay, so those are the ways that Jim of all trades changes his bearish tune. If I begin to see structures, wave structures that point bullishly. Let me show you an example here. Okay, now I was pretty bearish here. Okay, and the reason I was bearish is because I had 2 different interpretations of this wave. My bearish interpretation was that this was an ABC right there, and that was a wave 4. Okay, and then this was a wave 5, and that this was the first wave of an impulse down, looking for 3 waves and then continuation. It was also in my target zone as well. So I was pretty bearish on this wave. It was also the time that the ETF came out. And we know that when news like the ETF, which should drive the market bullish, we know that it drives the market bearish at times like that, right? You buy the rumor and you sell the news, right? So I was pretty bearish at that wave structure. But once it came up and broke the top, I had to say, okay, I've got to reinterpret that wave now and say, I can no longer be bearish anymore. Now I have to look at that as 3 waves. And now we're looking at another impulse to the upside, okay? So now that leaves us to where we are right now, okay? Where are we right now? Well, we've got the potential here of a leading diag with a 3-wave pullback. If that's the case, this needs to pull back and go, pull back and go, pull back and go. In other words, this needs to come down impulsively, and it needs to come down in 5 waves, okay? That's what I would expect to see. If I begin to get wave structure that is not coming down in 5 waves, okay, then I'm going to say, okay, what else do I have going on? You say, well, Jim, this doesn't look like it's impulsing in 5 waves. Well, it could very well be, right? This could be a nest of 1-2s, right? Where you have, you got a 1 and a 2. And now you actually have, there's a way to count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 1, 2, and then this is getting ready just to fall off the cliff, right? It's a nest of 1-2s. So this is 1, 2. This is wave 3, and 3 is the long big one, right? And we'd be looking for wave 3. Now we could come up higher and make a bigger 2 here or whatever. There's bullish stuff that could happen here. But at the end of the day, if this is bearish, this needs to come down as an impulse wave, more than likely. Okay. Now, if this pops up, if price begins to pop up, which it can, guys, it totally can. Just because Jim thinks it's bearish and looks at this and say, hey, this is bearish wave structure, doesn't mean I'm not ready to turn bullish at any moment, okay? In fact, the first signal that I need to pay attention to, okay, here's the first signal, guys. Here's your first bullish signal, okay? If this right here, see that trend line right there? If that trend line gets broken to the upside, okay, and respected, meaning if price comes up, breaks up out of this trend line here, okay? All right? Out of this trend line and holds it. Boom. Get a pullback maybe. Maybe you get another pullback that's deeper. But it respects that line. Respects that trend. I'd be looking bullishly at that wave. Okay? I'd be looking for a bullish move. Now, this could go up bullishly like this. It doesn't have to pull back twice. I'm simply saying, if I get a breakout and it respects that, I'm gonna look at this and say, okay, I gotta pay attention. That's a bullish signal. That'd be the first thing I'd be paying attention to and watching. Okay, price breaking those levels. Breaking that trend line, okay, would also break the 200 moving average, okay, on the 1 hour. It would also break. It would be testing the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Okay, let's see what the daily is looking like. We've already right now the 200 daily moving average is providing support. Okay, if we break to the downside and break the 200 moving average on the daily, we get real bearish. Okay, because that's bad news. Okay, we like the 200 moving average when price is above it and holding support, then that's more bullish. Okay. So right now we'd like to see a retest of it. That'd be fine. But we want to find support here and move up. That's the bullish scenario. That's what the bulls are hoping for, right? But for now, what you guys need to be watching, okay, is does price hold below this line and bounce down, or does it break up and hold up here above it and go on up? Okay. Excuse me. Let me get some coffee here. For me, I'm bearish until I see this breaking. If I see this breaking, I'm going to be looking for long setups. Setups where I see opportunity to enter into a long position at a low risk point in the wave. Okay. On pullbacks, on 3-wave shapes to the downside that have certain signals in the RSI and in the volume that I look for to take those positions. If you need to know those setups and want to learn what I look for to take trades, you can come on into the Discord. I'll teach you everything I know. And I've got a nice educational resource for you. You can watch all the videos on how I trade and how I manage my risk and things of that nature. You can come on in and have a good community. Love to have you in there. Got a bunch of faithful guys in there that have just been around for just a long time, and we've got a good community of people. Okay. With that said, what's up, Chemo? I just saw that you got here. Glad you made it, man. What's up, Andrew Vegas? What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Happy Father's Day, Brandon. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. I'm just catching up on the chat here. All right. With that said, don't forget to hit likes, guys. If you're here, hit the like button for me. That really does make a difference with the YouTube algorithm. It really does. So I appreciate that. All right. So there you go, guys. So I'm bullish on when wave action starts moving above trends and changing its behavior. Right now, we have busted through a bullish behavior, and now we've turned and retested bearishly, okay, and we got continuation to the downside. Okay, we're getting a bit of a pullback right now, right? That's fine and dandy. Price can do that. We can get a pullback, but if it pulls back and begins trending to the upside above this trend line, I start to wake up and say, hey, that's more bullish. That's bullish price action. Okay. The ultimate trend that it needs to break is this one right here. Okay. I want to see it break up and out of this and then respect it. I want to see it respect it. I want to see price break, boom, get up above this, pull back to it, and continue. I want to see that respected. Then I'm going to say, guys, okay, that's more bullish. But it's not bullish forever, because if this comes up, it respects it for a bit and then comes right back down into it, we're going to get real bearish real quick. Okay? We're going to get real bearish, because then we got maybe a 5-wave shape here that finishes it out. But the scenario I just shared, the bullish scenario here, is that this could be a 3-wave move, taking the top out. Taking liquidity up here, coming down here, taking liquidity down here, and then continuing on. And that's when I'd be looking for 100K after a big move like that. If we get a move like that, maybe 100K is on the table. A big pop to the high. But this is what summer looks like to me. It's either down from here, or we're getting ready to go up in 3 waves and then come down. Okay? Or guys, I mean, I again, price could break to the upside here and go. And I would just tell you that that's a trashy wave. It's as trashy as crap. And that would be a 1-2, 1-2. That would be, I suppose you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the truncated 5th. And then if you get an A, B, C, and then bullish, I suppose that's a count that could take. I don't think it's likely. I don't think that wave looks right, but I suppose it could happen. Man, Ethereum looks super bearish right now. I don't have the wave structure that. Ah. Five-minute, not quite finished. 15-minute, definitely not done. Yeah, that looks bearish. That's bearish as crap. It can still go up and take the high, but what do we got here? That looks like a really nice three-wave shape there. A really nice volume spike there. I don't know. I kind of like it, guys. I kind of like it, but it's not the bullish. There's a bullish sentiment here. We broke up and out of this trend. Broke up and out. But if this breaks back down quickly and back into that trend area, then of course we're going to get it faked out here, popped down. It's broken up and out of here now. Let's see what Bitcoin looks like, small time frame. I don't like Bitcoin as much. Got a nice volume spike here. The problem is we could get some kind of a bullish wave and then it goes down. I'd love to see it just tank right here. It's already broken structure here. Chances are you're going to get a retest of that at some point. It's going to break and retest. Hopefully continue down after that. I just don't like the wave structure. I wouldn't mind seeing a wave like that pop to the upside. That's what I'm on guard for Bitcoin. That's why I'm hesitant to be bearish at the moment. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pop to the high like that. And then down. Then all of a sudden you'd have a bunch of you'd have a 1 2 1 2. That would be nice to get that wave. So watch out, guys. While it looks fairly bearish right now, this actually could be about finished. This is Ethereum. But man, these volume spikes are powerful, though, I'll tell you. Powerful. Right on a trend line right now. All right. Well, yeah, you'd think chemo that high would be taken, don't you? I want to watch this for a second here, guys, because it looks like they're playing here. I don't like I don't like how long this is taking to move. I wonder if they're going to pop it to the high. I get the sense that like they're like, here I go, look at me, here I go. I'm going down, and then boom, all of a sudden you get this big green candle, boom, to the upside. It's like, nope. So I want to watch this for a second, because I've been looking for Ethereum short, and I've already taken a couple on this wave to the downside. I've already taken 2 shorts here, looking for maybe a breakdown here, but this may want to break back to the upside. See, because to me, that's what Bitcoin looks like it wants to do. Bitcoin looks like it's like, no, I'm going up. I'm getting ready to go up. Here I go. Here I go. Got a nice 3-wave shape here. It's a really nice 3-wave shape. But this thing could roll over and keep rocking to the downside. But look at the yeah, you get some. Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. The candle I was telling you about, the playing candle. We'll see if it fakes out to the upside and then goes down, or if it breaks down. I'll get to y'all's requests in just a minute here, guys. Happy Father's Day, Zigzag. Good to see you, buddy. Go ahead and put your requests in. I'm almost done my evaluation of Bitcoin and what I think price is doing. I'm just watching a Ethereum trade at this moment. Just want to see what Ethereum's going to do. If we're going to break up or we're going to break down. Now I can see both at this point. I can see wave structure that takes us. But we're playing on this trend line right here, and I think it's a great place to play, make some liquidity. But yeah, pop your requests in. Chemo will make a list for me, and I'll get to them, and we'll just get right to your requests here very shortly. So 15-minute chart of Bitcoin looks like. Do not like this wave structure at all. Don't like it, but it's 3 waves. That could be a 3-way pullback right there. This could continue down. I doubt it though. It's the wrong time of day. I think it's more likely this is getting ready to pop up. But I'm bearish right now. But wouldn't be surprised to see a wave like that coming. This is just a setup for it. Yeah, come on. Come on, Ethereum. Go down. Big red candle. Come on. Let's go. Don't play. Break. Wouldn't it be great? You saw a big candle like that. Just boom. That would be awesome. That would be amazing. There, playing on this trend line. Come on. What's Bob, by the way? Bob token? What is that? Is that a new meme coin? Price of oil. DD the Dragon. What's up, DD? Yeah, sure. Which oil chart do you like? Do you like the what is it? WTIC? DD? Which oil chart? See what I mean, guys, about them playing around trend lines? Here, I'm getting ready to break down. No, I'm not. I'm breaking back up. It's not respecting the trend. I mean, well, it is respect. It's faking the trend line. It's faking the break. So lots of playing in this area. Bitcoin looks like it can go up and start working up, take the top out. So I'm wondering if Ethereum's going to do that as well. See if we get another move to the upside here. So we got a 3-wave shape here. Looks about done. Problem is I don't like the volume down here. a whole lot. Volume doesn't look great for up. In fact, volume still looks good for down. Come on, let's go down. Let's go. Gotta love it. Let me know if the audio video is still good. All right, Dee. We'll just start with you tonight. I'll keep an eye on Ethereum here, guys. But let's look at oil here, guys. Since somebody asked. All right. Yeah, I'm bearish on oil right now. I think I'm generally bearish here in general. So. So, my thoughts here is I wonder why it popped off. Sorry about that, guys. My take here is that you can see my chart. I've thought this for a while. So we got the move up and down. I've had this on the chart for quite a while. So the question is, what's happening here? What's happening here? If this trend line gets broken to the upside and it holds, so I'm gonna redraw it right here. Okay. If that trend line gets broken to the upside and it holds, then I'm gonna get bullish. Okay, I'm gonna get bullish for a bit. But if this rolls over and comes down and starts coming down, and if it breaks this trend line right here, then oil's not a buy right now. It's not a buy. So I'd be looking to buy. If it breaks up and out of here, you can buy for a little while. And I guess your stop would be a break of this. If it comes up and then breaks back down, breaks below, then you may have other stops, but that would be a definite stop. That if it breaks that trend line down, we're still bearish. Okay, we don't get bullish really on oil until oil breaks back to the upside here. So that's a quick and easy way to just have a bias of bearishness and bullishness with the trend lines. That it's simple and easy. As far as an Elliott wave count is concerned, I mean, I'm looking at this as a three-wave pullback, and now I'm looking at this as continuation. I would expect, I think that's some kind of an impulse. It's hard to tell because both of these waves look impulsive. But I would think that this is gonna pull and just continue down. Okay. I think oil's gonna probably continue to go down. Now, you could get some kind of wave like this, where price wants to kind of go up sideways and then eventually fall down, like something like that. That's possible as well. But I don't see an area here where I'm like, oh, let's invest in oil for a big uptick. I'm not seeing that here yet. I'm looking at this thinking this is probably going to break to the downside. This appears to be some kind of ABC. or at best, at best, this was some kind of a diagonal. Okay. And now we're getting some kind of a three-wave. Oh, come on. Ethereum's getting ready to break down, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Something like this. This could pop up here and then down. But if price retests this area here in a third wave, then I'm getting bullish. Then I get bullish. Then we buy and hold. But as I look at that chart, I'm not bullish on oil yet. Kind of neutral on oil, but I lean a little bit more bearish. And one reason for that too, to bring the DXY into play, is the DXY is bullish to me. I see right now I'm looking for DXY to come price to be moving up, and DXY generally, the dollar generally goes counter to oil. Okay, so I'm looking up for DXY and down for oil. Though this is actually oil, and I don't know. That's actually kind of correlating. These waves are kind of correlating with oil. That's interesting. That is interesting. Let's see what Ethereum just broke down, guys. It broke down while the RSI was kind of moving to the upside, so that's hidden bear. 5 minute is not cooked yet. There's more on the 5 minute chart. 15 minute is not cooked, and there's major volume spikes here. It means they're really big finishing orders here. That this looks like it's coming down deep. So guys, just a quick warning on Ethereum. I think Ethereum might be coming down. I don't know how deep, but I don't know if it's as deep as I've drawn. But it looks like a pretty big move here. Could be expected soon. We'll see. They can always hit the high again, even from here. Always hit that, but this is appearing. Got some bearish signals. Got some bearish signals here, guys. Got some bearish signals. We're gonna get bearish. See, I mean that's bearish on Bitcoin as well. I don't feel the same way on Bitcoin though. When I look at the chart, I don't feel as good about it. But, I mean, that's a pretty good volume spike, but not as big as I want it to be. Yeah, I suppose that's still bearish as well. Let's see what this does here. It's up or down. It's anybody's guess. But we got some bearish signals here. All right. All right, hope that helps you, DD, the Dragon, on oil. Let's get to all your. It does resemble the DXY, doesn't it? Which is surprising. I thought Chemo. I thought the oil chart and DXY were correlated inversely. Zigzag, that's a good point. That's a potential yeah, maybe it has something to do with that for sure. All right, let's get to your requests here, guys. I'm just going to look at the chart the best I can. Let me know what you think of the analysis, DD, as far as does that jive with the way you were looking at the chart? Were you bullish, you bearish? What are you thinking? All right, so let's go to VeChain, VET. There it is. Let's get on the all right. Okay, I look at VeChain, and I'm thinking, well, I mean, we got this move up, and now we're correcting. Okay, I imagine there's going to be some bearishness here for a little bit more sideways action for the next several months, and then we could get bullish after that, right? So something like this. All right, so that's the way VeChain's looking, just from a 2-day fractal standpoint. But it's bearish for now. It's still bearish, and it's not done. It's not broken out. There's no bullish signal yet, though we are on the 2-day we're moving down to the oversold level. We're not oversold yet, though we're close on the 2-day. Now on the daily, we're not oversold yet either. We're very, very close to oversold, but we're not there. And this is bearish right here. Now I imagine this is going to fizzle out soon, and it's going to find some support right in this zone here. So this is going to finish. Question is, what's going to happen subsequently? We're going to get a little 3-way pullback, an impulse up, 3-way back down. You know what's going to happen here? So this is fizzling out, but it's not done yet. There's more down to come. Okay, this is not, doesn't look finished. We don't look at this very bullishly until this breaks up and out of here and respects that. Okay, you see how we got the break? See how we got this break right here, but it rolled over and took another low? It didn't. So we have to move our trend line and say, okay, so now we need to see another break and a pullback that respects the trend line and respects the low. And until we see that, you can't really get bullish on VeChain. Now, it does look like you have a potential of a ABC that's finished. You have a potential of an A, B, and a C wave that may or may not be done. Okay, you got. Let's see. Let's pull the fibs on it. You have just now hit the golden zone retrace. Okay, so you've hit the golden zone. So you're hitting an area of support. I imagine there's a pretty good chance we get a bounce out of this range where we are. Okay, you're going to get a bounce out of that. More than likely, this is an area for a bounce. There's a trade here. It's just, the question is this a long-term trade? My guess is probably not. My guess is this is going to be a short, oh, come on. Could be a short-term bounce, and then it rolls over. Or you could get a larger, stays in this range for a while, till November maybe, and then where you get another dump here, and until next year. Okay. In other words, this could get complex. So there's so many wave shapes that this could take. Notice the fractal here. This came down, it pulled back in 3 ways, and then continued down. Okay. So the question is that all you're going to get? Is that an ABC? Is that finished? I mean, certainly, I think a bounce is in order here, and it could be some substantial bounce, a 50% retrace to a 60% retrace, but then watch out for another move down. Okay, that's a potential, or it could just go from here. It certainly could, but is that likely? Probably not. It'd probably finish in 3, take the rest of the year, and then start giving you an impulse out of there. Okay. That takes a while, or maybe not so long, and then you start getting a correction. That takes a year. And then all of a sudden, one day, it starts to pop. 2 years from now. Okay. That right there is 2 years of price action, where it just stays here. So, what do I believe about VeChain? It's not, we're not going anywhere right away. We've probably got this price action over the next couple of years. Are we almost done with this part of the leg, this leg of the correction? Yeah. Are we about ready for a bullish move? Yeah, possibly. Absolutely. But do I believe this is going to the moon right now? Probably not. Could it? Yes, it could. You have to respect that. Could that be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Could we go? Could we start moving up bullishly? Could. Totally could. This has come to the 618. You have a three-wave. We have a three-wave shape. It's hard not to take a long out of a move out of that. It's hard not to take a long from an Elliott wave perspective. It's hard not to be bullish on that, right? So, I would definitely, if this starts rolling to the upside here, I'd be long on VeChain, but I'd be ready to take my profit at key moments. Okay. Because if this, you have a stop. But you can make some money with a bounce here. Could just be 3 waves. Takes to the end of the year and then continues down. Okay? So that's VeChain. I'll bet you most of the charts are going to start looking like that. Okay, let's look at Chainlink now. Chainlink, it's the same thing, except it's more. It's progressed. Link has progressed farther along than VeChain has in this correction. Okay, in other words, we're still looking bearish here. Okay, but we have an A wave, a B wave, and now we get a little pullback and then a continue. So this is looking bearish for another wave to the downside. Okay. Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. So this is looking bearish for a third wave. Okay. This is what we're seeing in Bitcoin. Okay. This kind of move here, but not forever, right? It may just be bearish for a little while, right? And then we might be ready to go up. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Get a 3-wave pullback, boom, okay, and then up we go. So we're bearish for a while until this may begin, starting to work its way up. And it ain't going to go up straight this year, okay? So I'm kind of bearish, I guess, to the end of the year for now. Unless, and here's the thing, here, this trend line right there, right? If this busts up and out of here, then I'm going to change my tune. I'm going to say, hey guys, we're starting to get a little bullish here, okay? And then I'm going to have this as a bearish line. That if for some reason we break up and out of here, and then we bust that to the downside, then we get bearish again, right? So these trend lines kind of help you stay on the right side of the trade, okay? So for now, this is bearish, okay? This wave is bearish. It doesn't look like it's finished. It doesn't have a finished look. Could there be a pullback? Absolutely. Could there be some green candles in here on the 3-day chart? Absolutely. Yeah. Right. So yeah, could we get some green candles? Could that make another high here? Yeah, absolutely. But it doesn't have the finished look. It doesn't have a finished look. It has the beginning look of a wave. So I look at that and say, yeah, this looks like it's the beginning of something more to the downside. I see this coming. Boom, boom, boom. And then we get bullish on a pullback here. Okay. They are really playing around here, aren't they? They're really messing around with price. Lots of sideways action going on. Just watching it over here on this screen. Trading as I'm what do you call it? Share my thoughts. All right, so there's Link. So I'm bearish until a break of structure. Okay. Break to the upside, I get bullish, and we're going long. Okay. A break of this to the downside, we're going to maintain our bearishness for a little bit until we get a break of it to the upside. This looks like a 1-2. 1, 2. Retested this level down here. Let's go. That's Link for you. All right, what's next? What's after Link? Bob on MEXC. All right, let's look at Bob. Bob token. Okay, Bob USDT on MEXC. There it is, Bob. I mean, come on, zigzag. What do you want me to say to that? I mean, come on. There's what? There's no price action there. There's just up, down, it's bump, dump. If I were to guess, here's I got two options here. You got impulse, ABC, done. So up, down, and eventually we pump up out of here, right? That's your bullish look. The bearish look says, hey, man, this ain't done to the downside. In fact, here's your A wave. Boom. This is B right here. Now we're in the middle of C. Okay. C isn't finished. All right. But eventually after that we go up. But really, there's nothing here. There ain't nothing there. 4-hour chart. I mean, 4 hours broken bullish. So the 4 hours breaking to the upside bullishly here. Draw that trend line right there in the 4 hour. And if it breaks down, we're getting bearish again. 1, 2. I don't know. I don't see any wave structure I can count here. To be honest with you, this just looks like more down. But we are breaking to the upside. So I would bet down before up. I'm kind of bearish right now anyway. I have a bearish outlook. Because of Bitcoin. That's neutral to me. That's neutral. Could go bullish, could go bearish. Come on, Ethereum. I'm so ready for Ethereum to dump. Come on. Let's go, Ethereum. It's time to dump. It's time to dump. Dump the coin. Dump it. Dump it now. We have to dump. We have to dump the coin now. Come on. Haven't done my Arnold in a while, have I, guys? We have to go down now. Now. Come on. We have to get out of the chopper. Jump out of the chopper now. Go down. I'm horrible. It's horrible. Let's see, what's Bitcoin doing right now? Playing around, up or down, kind of looking like it's going down, but not. But pulling back. Yeah. All right, next one, please. I did Bob. Let's do ETC. ETC. ETC, USDT. All right. All right. Before I do analysis there, we're coming right down to this area of interest on... we're going to get a bounce here on Ethereum, or we're going to bust down. We're going to fake bounce, or is this going to maintain and keep rocking? I think we're at a key moment right now. We're at a key moment. At a key moment. We've already broken this larger trend line, but we haven't retested the breakout really. We kind of did right here. But now we're coming down to some support right here. I think we busted. That's my thoughts. What do y'all think? You think we're getting ready to bust down? I think we're going to bounce back to the upside. What do you think, guys? Taking a poll here. All right, ETC, here we go. Let's go on the daily. Okay, guys, all the charts are looking the same here, guys, except ETC still has the same look. All right. We have this move down here, 3. We got 3, okay? Now we're impulsing, okay? We could get a 3-wave pullback here and then continuation. But that's ETC. That's what ETC looks like. Right now, we are impulsing to the downside. We have broken structure. We broke, we retested, then we get into continuation, okay? So... I've already got a 44% trade, 45% trade here, but I have a feeling this is gonna kind of go down. Will give me a big candle here, but it may not here. So I wanna be ready. Be ready here. Come on, ETH, let's go. So ETC, I see more down coming. However, a temporary 3-wave correction over the next month or so might be in order here. Okay, continuation down. And that'll be a nice 3-wave move. After that, we could start seeing some bullishness. But this doesn't look done to me to the downside. It looks like there's more coming. Though I see a potential correction to the upside. Definitely watch this larger trend line here. Watch that larger trend line. A break of that to the upside changes my tune. We get bullish on a break to the upside. That's a signal we get more bullish. Maybe not full bull tard, but maybe so. Maybe we do get bull tard on a break of that. Who went short right here? Dadgummit. You guys going short at the bottom of waves. Come on. That's why we're getting pullbacks right now. But you guys just pulled the button on ETH and went short right here at a stupid place. Oh, killing me. Now the makers have to do something about it for liquidity's sake. They can't let you win. Who did it? All right, so there's ETC. All the charts are looking the same, guys. All the charts are looking the same. CVX is next. CVX is the next victim. I'm just doing... Is that the stock CVX? Or is there a CVX USDT? So which one? Is it stock or crypto? Brandon, quickly. Tell me fast. Tell me fast. Salvador, I'll get to you, I promise. All right, CVX crypto, here we go. Daily looks like a flat. Love you too, man. Love you too. I mean, CVX is... Let me highlight 0 for you. Here's 0. We're going to play around here for a little while. Hey, just got a little pop to the downside. We broke the level on Ethereum. Ooh, got a nice... I got a nice volume spike right there. All right, I'm taking profit. Took my profit. 59%. That's not a bad little trade. If it goes more, it goes more. See what the 5 minute looks like. Yeah, I got a volume spike in the 5. Probably going to be a bounce here, guys. They're probably going to bounce it here. I guess if you get a 3-way pullback that retests that high right there, that's another short for you. But yeah, this is going up probably here. All right, CVX. I mean, there's not a whole lot here. Yeah, I mean, personally, I look at this. I'd be short. I'd be short in CVX. I'd be short in CVX. Is it ready for a short? I don't know if it's ready exactly now, but I'd be looking for a short. Let me say it that way. Look for a short entry. This volume here is telling a story. This looks like a flat. More down to come. It's setting up. So that's my take. Take it or leave it, but I'd be looking for a short. All right, after CVX, Jasmine. Jasmine it is. Is Seth here? Is he the one who asked about Jasmine? What's up, Seth, if you're here? If you're not, what's up anyway? All right. Yeah. What's up, Boomer? Happy Father's Day to you. Yeah, I'll definitely I'll finish the live stream with precious metals. I'm almost done. Requests. I look at this wave and I'm like, there you go. There's 3 waves to the upside. We've got hidden bearish divergence. Kinda. Not really. It's not powerful. We're coming up on a 4-hour trend in the RSI. I got a 3 wavishness here. Wouldn't be surprised to see another move to the downside here on Jasmine. This has to finish a little bit, but I'm seeing Jasmine down for another wave. I get more bullish. I mean, we have broke. I mean, one thing you could say is that we've broken here. So if we get some kind of a 3-way pullback with continuation, I'm going to get more bullish. Okay? I'm going to change my mind. But if this comes down and breaks or continues down like that, then that's kind of what I would expect to see. You could get a 3-wave move here and then another push. So if I get a 3-wave shape here, then I'd be looking for a break back to the upside for a B, C, and then maybe down again. Either way, I'm kind of bearish here. I'm kind of bearish. We're really oversold. We got divergence here. The kind we expect to see after a 5-wave move. I got a 5-wave. Oh, sorry. I got a 5-wave shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got volume divergence here. I mean, I got all kinds of reasons to be bearish here. So I'm somewhat bearish here, but I do recognize the fact that this could pull back and continue on up. I just don't think so. So let's see on Jasmine. Best I got there. All right, after Jasmine, where is it? There it is. I'll check Brent Johnson's video out. All right, next USDT, SOL, and then we're going to do the precious metals, okay? We'll do those 3, and then we'll call it a night, guys. No more requests. Next USDT. Oh man, how much lower can that go? I mean, I'm expecting a pullback and then continuation until it rounds back up. That's the pattern right there. That's the pattern. So it's not a bad buy, maybe. Or Nexus dead. Nexus dying. It's a crap project and it's dead. So I don't know. Best I got there for Nexa. Sorry. But that's the pattern here. That's the way price moves. Pump and dump, pump and dump. Is it done pumping? All right, let's look at SOL. So SOL's come back to the 618. I got a 5-wave shape here. Okay, I got an A wave. I got a 3-wave B. Now the question is this going to go up? Oh, thanks, Boomer. I appreciate that, man. Is this going to go up and make a wave like so and then down? Or is this going to pull back and then just continue down from here? But I'm ultimately bearish here. I'm looking for a 3rd wave to finish. 3-wave pullback. So all the charts are looking the same, guys. They're all looking, got this bearish look to it. Bearish. It's got a bearish look. Doesn't mean you can't get pullbacks that take a week or a month. Just in general, the direction is down. I'm personally not looking for a big pump to the upside to go up and for SOL to go. If price did that, I would be absolutely surprised. I really would. This price action doesn't. But here, so the contingency is this: draw that trend line. If this price begins to bust above that trend line, you got to get bullish. You got to respect it. You got to respect that and get bullish. Okay, so that's the way I'm looking at that. Draw this trend line here. If that breaks down, you got to respect it and be bearish. Okay. All right, let's look at the precious metals. Let's see what Tesla is not clear, but I'm bearish on Tesla. I'm looking for a larger WXY out of Tesla. So I would like to see Tesla go WX and then Y. So I imagine we're in the beginning stages of the X wave or the B wave of a larger move. So I'm just looking for a pullback right here, okay, and then down again, okay. Not to negative numbers. I didn't draw that very well, but you get the idea. Yeah, down here and then here we go. That's my take on Tesla. For anybody that cares. S&P real quick. We're finding the top here. We got divergence here on the 3-day. We got 5-wave shapes, guys. We're looking for a bust of this trend line right there. Okay. I think we're due soon, but time will tell. Let's look at silver here. Silver's at $29, looking real bullish here. And he kind of pulled back it wants to give, but I'm bullish on silver. I see it going up. Up. Gold, same. I'm very, very bullish on gold. I've been bullish on gold for a while here. Yeah, I see pullbacks here. I see a pullback here, right? And then eventually it's going to start rocking. But it could take years. This is 3 years of price action right there. So hold it for a while. Don't let go. This is going up. Gold and silver, they're going. Okay. I see $4,000 gold, no problem. It's going to be higher than that in the next 2-3 years. Okay? But that means the dollar's dying. All right, guys. Thanks for being with me tonight on Sunday Night Charts. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. I've enjoyed being with you. Hit the likes if you haven't. Thanks, Boomer, for the tip. I really appreciate you, man. And if you guys want more daily videos, that's what the Discord is for. I give 2 videos a day. I haven't been doing as many live streams lately, just because participation was low. People are busy, and so yeah. If you want to come on in though, and get those daily videos, you can get them. I just keep track of the waves for you guys to let you know where I'm thinking price is going every day, where I think it's going. And, if that helps your trading, I'd love to help your trading. If you need help learning Elliott Wave, want to see the market the way I see it, use these techniques that I use every Sunday night chart, well, I've got a whole educational section for you in there. And you get chemotherapy in there. You get chemotherapy every so often. He's a great dude and a Wyckoff trader. And is messing with time these days. And he's got a hypothesis about time and timing of waves. So anyway, lots of fun to interact with him. So come on in. Hope you guys have a great night, and we'll see you later. Take it easy, guys. Have a good night.